You do not need to believe in your desire as much as you need to decide that it's yours. When you truly make that decision about your goal, it is now absolutely in place, and you shift to that timeline where that is what you're going to live. And what so many of us haven't understood is that it is not about being hopeful or wanting to get it or wondering if it's coming. It's about deciding. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliet. I'm a manifestation coach helping you to quantum shift into your highest timeline. If you enjoy this content, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and tap that bell icon. If you would like to apply to work together, or if you want my free guide on how to quantum jump in 7 days, that's in the description box below for you, as well as the link to my meditation channel. And I have just uploaded very recently a guided meditation to shift to your desired reality in 5 minutes. I am really feeling myself evolving in terms of how I understand manifestation, which is really how reality functions and how we create the reality we desire. Firstly, it is that. It is like the powerful creators, the really powerful intentional manifestors are the ones who are creating from desire, from love, from worthiness, from fullness, from fulfillment, right? As opposed to from lack or just really not liking their life and wanting to change it. That's the old way. And that is no longer what I am focused on. So manifestation for me is really about this elevation into this understanding, and it's a refinement of what we already know of how things kind of work. It's more than just this how to do this, how to manifest this in this amount of days. It's so much more than that and deeper than that. What I find gives me the biggest breakthroughs, the biggest quantum leaps, is really that refinement. It is those short little sentences, those short little, small little pieces that click something, and you have this paradigm shift and your whole world changes. And it's really getting into that state, that elevated state, that frequency where the right information or the right thing finds you. And it's not about searching, and it's not about trying, and it's not about efforting. It's not about trying to figure out all the right ways to do something. And really, it is this coming into your power and really stepping up. And this is what I really feel like is going to come forward more in 2024, is this step up into the role of who you really are, that expansion. And so part of that is really choosing your power and understanding how this works so that you realize it all comes down to your decision. Manifestation all comes down to your decision. And I have touched on this in other videos and in my programs of it is your choosing. You know, when you're ready to manifest the thing, you'll manifest the thing. When you choose to change, whether it's conscious or unconscious that you choose that, you will change, right? When you choose to up level or to do that thing that you've been really wanting to do, but holding back for whatever reasons, you'll do it when you decide to. And so let's go further into this. It's not about believing in your desire, like believing that this thing is mine. It's deciding that this thing is mine. Now, if you really don't trust in yourself and you really don't trust in the universe, and maybe you have low self-worth or anything like that, that may be tricky for you to do. But I want you to know it's your choice. And even if you are to find the perfect technique or program or person or whatever, teaching a book, if that information helps you, if that technique helps transform you, it is simply because you decided to allow that transformation or allow that manifestation to come through using that program or that technique or that as your permission slip. But it is all in your decision. So when you're thinking about your goal, and especially for the big visions and the big goals, I want you to decide that this is a done deal. I want you to decide that this is in place, that it is absolutely on the road ahead. Like it's just there. There's nothing that you can do to get rid of that. It's a done deal. You have decided. Why is it there? Because you've decided that it's there. You've decided that it's on the path. No matter what you're living right now, you've decided that whatever you're living is on the path of that because you made the decision that that is yours, that that is a done deal. And when we really think about this reality, which is the physical part of it, the experience is real, but the physical reality is an illusion. And you are your reality. What you're experiencing is a projection, right? It's a reflection of your consciousness. What is within you, that is reality. That is what is truly real. Reality lives within you, not outside. There is no outside. So whatever you are experiencing in your world is of your energy. As Bashar puts it, you fill up your reality completely. It's just you and your energy. So, can you see how it is about your decision only? Not anyone else's decision. It's about your decision. What's true for you? What is true about your life? What is true about how things work for you? Who are you? Have you really decided with that powerful conviction of like, this is who I am. I don't care how things look. That's an old reflection. I don't care how it seems to be looking right now, if things seem to be happening or not happening. That doesn't matter. This is who I am. This is who I say I am. This is who I choose to be. This is what I have decided for myself. I have decided that absolutely I will have this thing. Or I have decided that absolutely this is done. I have this thing. It's already happened. It can't not happen. And you stick by that decision no matter what. And really, that is the power of trusting yourself. Like, I've made this decision and I'm going to trust myself and I'm going to trust in my power and I'm going to stick by my decision. And of course, you can still take actions. Of course, you're still showing up to life and being the new person. But really, isn't it easier to show up as this new version of you, as the person you prefer to be, as the version of you who, it's the fully expanded version of you, but it is that version of you who has everything that you desire right here and now? Isn't that more easy and kind of straightforward when you have accepted and decided that you are that person now and that you're in that timeline now? This was a big realization for me because I noticed as I moved through my day, there were many moments, and I didn't really catch it early on, but there were many moments where I was asking consistent questions or statements that kind of felt the same way, but I was asking lots of questions like, oh, is it ever gonna happen for me? Could this happen? Like, is it gonna happen? Is it gonna work out? Am I gonna get it? Right? And there was a big like boom download one day. After I said that question, I was like, wait, I get to decide. It's not this thing of am I going to get it? And when? And, could it happen? It's realizing, oh my God, it's only me in my reality. So who am I even asking? Like, am I going to get it? I'm the creator. And it's really owning that responsibility and that power, that empowerment. Realizing I get to decide, am I going to get this thing? What's my decision about it? Yes. Is this a done deal for me? Yes. Can I have it? Yes. Can I do it? Yes. It's just taking the role of the true leader in you, the true creator in you, and moving into the driver's seat. Is this thing on the path? Yes. I get to decide that. Am I on the path right now? Yes, I get to decide that. So notice where you're playing small. Notice where you're kind of shrinking down and kind of being that, like, oh, I hope, oh, maybe it will happen, or can it happen? And step up into your power. Step up into that role of the new expanded version of you. Decide that you are that person. Again, once you actually truly decide, I am that person, it's easy to show up as that person does because you've decided it and you stick by that decision. And as soon as you make these strong decisions, it's not just words. This is not just, yeah, I decide. And then, in the background, you're like, oh no, like, I don't believe this at all. I'm just, I feel like nothing's going to work out for me. I don't trust this. Like, it's really stepping up and owning this and owning your power and truly making that decision. And when you make those strong decisions, you shift within, and therefore you shift on the outside. So it's about realizing that this version of you, that you're like, I'm on a quantum jump, like, into this version of me, they exist within you right now. Everything does. So it's realizing I literally already am that person now, but let me decide that. Let me choose it. Let me truly accept it. Like, really strongly, boldly make that decision and feel it in my body, knowing like this, it's a knowing. It's a decision. I have decided. And then you naturally show up that way in your life and look at the decisions, the choices that you're making throughout your day of what you're saying is true for you, that maybe you don't prefer. The decisions that you're making about who you think you are. Every version of your personality exists within you. Which one do you want to tune into? Right? And then start being that person. Make the decision, accept it, accept that you have made it and it's done, and then live as that person lives in whatever ways that you can. Now you're stepping into your expansion, right? And your goals and your desires are really there to push you into the expansion of you. It's for the transformation. It's for who you become. And the manifestations are a side effect that happens because of your expansion and your transformation. But you have to step up into the role of the leader, of the creator. And really, what are you waiting for? What's the excuses and the reasons that come to your mind? Why are you waiting? You can decide for yourself how life gets to be with you. And if you stick by those decisions, you keep making them and you stick by them and you show up knowing that because you've decided this, it's true and it's in place and that's true, then you will see things change because you did. And this is what I realized for me. I had to step into that role. I kept waiting, right, to manifest that next level, not realizing I had to be the next level. I had to step into that role and start playing it now. I had to decide. I had to realize that I get to decide and only I get to decide. And that's empowerment. That'll change everything in your life. That is the opposite of the victim mentality. The woe is me, the poor me. That's gone. Make that firm decision about your next level. Whatever that looks like for you, this next level of expansion within and in your life, and really decide for yourself that that's what your life is and watch what happens. All right, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, let me know by commenting below, giving this video a thumbs up, sharing it, and subscribing. You can apply to work with me in the description box below. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.